everyone, it's Pam from GlamJunkJournals, and to say that I'm excited to be back is definitely an understatement. I can't believe I'm actually here in my new home and doing my first video with all of you. And I've got to thank each and every one of you for sticking with me, sending me nice notes, asking me how I'm doing, and I truly appreciate it. It's been so long. So we are in our new home in Arizona, and my husband's health is doing great. I'm doing great. And to say it's been busy is an understatement. I've got to tell you, it's been a whirlwind. So we're getting settled in here. I got a new craft room installed. I'm just over the moon happy with that. So I haven't really figured out the lighting here. So, I apologize if it's a little off today, but I'll figure it out. And in addition, I went on a junk journal retreat last month. It was beyond my expectations. I learned so much. I met a bunch of wonderful ladies, and it was a dream come true to be with other like-minded people who love junk journals and have the passion like I do. And last but definitely not least, my daughter just had a baby. She had a baby boy about 3 weeks ago, so I was out helping her and her husband out for a little while, and I'm a grandma. Oh, super excited about that. So anyways, I'm getting a little emotional here. I'm just so excited to be here. I miss you guys so much. Okay, get a hold of yourself, Pam. Okay. So anyways, I have started a new journal. I know, imagine that, right? So I knew a long time ago what digital kit I wanted to use for this journal. And this is going to be my design team project for Raindrop Lila, and I'm using her Parisian Collection. You guys have probably seen it. If you haven't, it is gorgeous, and I will put a link below in my description box for her Etsy shop. It's to die for. It's just beautiful. So what we're going to create today, I can't believe I'm here, are what I'm calling my collaged tag wraps. And I will show you how to use these. They're super fun, they're easy to put together, and you can create them any way you want. Put your style, the theme that you're working on these. They're so fun. So in Raindrop Lila's collection, her Parisian collection, she has a bunch of tags that are pre-formatted, so all you have to do is cut them out. This is her tall tags. She also has standard tags, and this wrap that I created was using the tall tags, but today we're going to use her standard size tags. And aren't the graphics just beautiful? And it's going to go so well with my current journal. These are just a few of the pages. She's got the background pages, she's got her layouts, and I have already started using a bunch of these in my signatures. So these are just a couple, and I highly encourage you to go check out the collection because it's huge. It's just massive. And I have a hard time choosing what I'm going to use. So today we are going to make our collaged tag wrap with the standard size tags. And what I've done is I've cut them out here. And let me tell you the measurements here. So this standard size tag is about 5.5 by 3. So 3 by 5.5. And the larger tall tags are 3.5 by about 7, a little over 7. So depending on, you know, the size of what you want to wrap, which is what we're going to do, just, you know, figure out what size tag you want to cut out. So what I've done is I've cut these out and I've distressed the edges with my distress ink in walnut stain, and I've done 2 sides, as you can see, on each of these. And this is printed on my 47-pound matte presentation paper. It's actually the premium matte presentation paper by Epson, because I have an Epson printer. So I would encourage you use a heavier weight paper, just because I like, and this is my personal opinion, I like the more sturdy tags, and this paper gives it a little more heft. You know, it's not as flimsy, but it's not really thick either. And I just like that for my tags. They kind of hold up when you put them in a pocket or tuck them in somewhere. And that, there again, is just personal opinion. So we are going to create some today. Yippee! Oh, I'm so excited. It's been a long time, you guys, way too long. So what am I going to do today? I think I'm going to use, look at all these gorgeous patterns. Aren't those pretty? Oh man. Love it, love it, love it, love it. All right, so I think today I want to use these 2. So I'm going to move these out of the way. And I am going to use my Fabri-Tac. I did have some art glitter glue, but in the move, it got all dried out, so it's a big globby mess. So I have to order some more. So Fabri-Tac always works, and I just want to get around the edges real good. You could also use your glue stick. That also works. And I am going to line this up as best I can and get out my little bone folder here just to smush out any of the bubbles, if there are any, and there's usually not. I hope the lighting works out for you guys today. It's just, you know, I'm in a different room and the countertop is a little different, so the lighting reflects a little bit differently. But, you know, those are all things that I will figure out. So I hope you guys are all doing well. I have kind of limited, you know, my YouTube watching and my Instagram and all of that kind of stuff, because it's so hard to see everyone creating these beautiful projects. And I'm like, oh, I'm watching from afar going, I really want to create. So I'm getting back into the swing of it, and super excited, super excited. Okay, so that's easy enough, right? So I've got to find my little lid here. That is one of my goals, is to put my lids back on my glues. Oh, and I made this, believe it or not. Yes, I did. I created that glue topper in one of the classes at the Junk Journal retreat. So, I can't believe it. I know, it's pretty cool, huh? Whew, yay. Okay, so from here, let me get out my example. And we are going to do some collaging. Now, you know me, I love collage. It's all about layers, and as I've always said, more is more. So with Raindrop Lila's kits, she does do a lot of pattern mixing and collaging already on her tags and her graphics. So, you know, these would be good to go as is, and they're gorgeous, but you know me, I've got to add more. So I have pulled out some yummies here from my stash. And let's just start going. I gotta figure out, because I always like to make an example first so that I remember what I'm doing. Because a lot of times when I get going, I'm like, okay, what'd I do next? What'd I do? I forgot. So these are, like I said, layered and they're collaged. So what I've done is I've added a little bit of, let's see, this is a paper bag that has been, I've used a stencil and some modeling paste. So I think I have that somewhere. Okay, here we go. This is, as you guys know, my little bits and pieces and offcuts that I put together anytime I create a journal. I always have things that I can refer back to. So I'm pulling out some pieces to collage with. There's some music sheets, there's a ledger paper, and some French ephemera here. That is a billhead. Let's see what else I have. I've got this piece of paper there, the paper bag, and I had some little pieces here. Where are those? Hold on a sec. Get all this stuff out of the way here. No, that's not it. What? See, you know how I am. Get rolling on my desk and my desk gets messy. Yeah, at the junk journal retreat, it was a table of, I think it was 5 ladies. 5 ladies per table. And I mean, it was like combat crafting. We had so much stuff everywhere. And to me, a lot of times that is what spurs creativity is, you know, you have stuff everywhere and it's just so fun to just grab and look at stuff. And, you know, after a while, yeah, I get a little messy and then I have to step back and say, okay, I need to like organize here for a second. But it was so much fun. It was just the best. All right, so I'm just taking out a piece of what I did earlier. And to me, this piece is a little big for this side. So I'm going to use this, but maybe on the other side. And then I also have these little bits here. Now this is an embossed piece of cream colored cardstock that I did take my rub and buff wax around the edge. And where is that? That's this right here. And this is gold leaf. I did that right around the edge. And then I also did some stickles. You guys know how I love sparkle and bling. So I did do that. So maybe we'll use that. So let's see. What do we got going here? I don't know. I've got a lot of stuff here. All right. So, okay. Now don't think too much, Pam. All right, so let's maybe flip this over on the other side. I want to do the other side of this. I'm going to distress the edge of this just a little bit because I like that look. Gives it more vintage, a more aged look. That looks really pretty on that side. We're just going to go with it, guys. Don't think too much. Don't think too much. All right, and then I am going to go just around a couple of the edges. And what I mean by that is maybe the bottom and up one side, because I want to create a little tuck spot right up here. So that is what we're going to do right there. And then maybe on this one, let's do some more layering here. Some collaging. I don't know. We'll just go with it. We're just gonna go with it. And then I always find that, you know what? If you don't like it, you just keep layering. That's usually what I do. And then until I end up with something that I like. So I can't believe I'm a grandma. What? How did that happen? What the heck, right? I'm too young to be a grandma. Not really, but yeah. And he is the sweetest little guy. He was a big guy. He was over 9 pounds. Hoo-wee. So, yeah, but my daughter's doing great. Her husband's doing great. You know, they're just getting in the swing of things because as new parents, as you guys know, it's like, whew, you know, there isn't a manual for it, you know, a go-to how-to manual for having a newborn. You know, you can read all you want, but it's still, it's really hard, and it takes a little while to get into a routine, but they're in a routine now. And for me, just being here and settled in my craft room, I'm looking back at my example here because I got to figure out what I did here. Okay, I also had in my stash over here, oh yeah, have these little die cuts. Aren't those pretty? Let's see if the die cuts will go on one of these. Let's see. Oh, that looks really pretty. I don't know. Yeah, we're just gonna go with it. That's right. Don't think too much, Pam. Just keep on layering. Keep on layering. Oh man, I can't believe I'm here. You know, I've missed it so much. So much. Oh, that looks really, really pretty like that. Doesn't that look cool? Oh, yay. All right, let's see if, what I like to do is I hold this up to the light to see if there's any like glue, and there is a little bit. Let me get my residue eraser here, and I just go around the edge, around where I see the glue. And if you get it right away, works pretty dang good. Awesome. Yay. That's cool. All right, and then I also had, here I'm getting crowded again. You guys know how I get crowded here. This is, like I said, the combat crafting. Hoo-hoo. Okay, so let's see, on the other side, I had this die cut frame. So I pulled out another one and I put one of Raindrop Lila's little, they're like little journaling cards, and I don't have one that's not, yes I do, hold on just a second here, let me show you what they are. Hold on just a second here. So her standard size tags come with all of these little teeny images that you can cut out and use as little tags, or you know, little journaling spots. They're pretty small for journaling, but what I did is I took a couple of these and I put them behind the die cut, and that is so cute. So that's one of these little guys right here. And so I want to use this die cut, but I don't want to put it on her, obviously. And I don't want to put it right there. So what am I going to do? I don't know. I think I might have to do it right there because don't want to collage over her, right? So let's see. I'm not sure if I like that. Do I like that? Or do I like this? I kind of like that one. So we're going to go with that. So I'm going to glue that down. See, as you can see on the back right there, that's where I cut it out. And there again, I did do the gold leaf border with my Rub and Buff wax and my sparkly stickles. So I'm going to just glue this down, go around the edge. Get a good amount there because I do want this really secure on there. And I still want to be able to see that flower. Okay, so that side's done. This side needs some more stuff. What does that need, you guys? It needs something. Let's see. Does it need, no, I don't like any more of those little die cuts here. What else? I don't know. It might need some fabric or something. All right, well, we're gonna go the other side because we're gonna add fabric later. All right, now this side, these are really gorgeous as is, I think. So, you know, minimal amount here of collaging. Let's see, what do I have here in my stash? This is really pretty. Look at that. That's an actual bill head. Oh, so pretty. Let's tear out this little label at the top and see how that looks on there. Yep. I think that looks really good. I'm going to make it a little smaller so you can still see the rose image. Go around the edge like I like to do with my distress ink. And these tag wraps are just so versatile, and you guys will see this. Because I'll show you some examples when we're finished here of how you can use these. They're so fun, so fun. Get that. I don't want it right in the center, and I do like folding up the edges. It kind of gives it a more, you know, aged look, and I think that looks really cool. I don't know, a little bit on there. I'm not sure. Let me see, what did I do on the other side? See, that one I didn't do much at all just because of the image. And this one, I just did that. So, okay, well, there you go. We're gonna add some fabric to that. Now, what about this pretty lady? I don't know if I like that. Let's see. Let's see what else we have. I do have some offcuts from some of Lydia's kits. I don't know. That doesn't look good to me. All right, so what am I doing here? I still want to use this, so I'm going to have to use this. Maybe a little piece right there. Yeah, let's just go with it. And then, like I always do, I'm going to add some more stuff to it. She's so pretty. Isn't she pretty? Oh. Alright, so that looks really good. Do I want to use this? I don't know. That looks pretty good. I'm gonna have to tear that one down, and we're gonna use that too. Whoops. Come on. And the funny thing is we have two cats. The cats, oh my goodness, on the drive down here, because we drove straight through, and it was like, oh man, 16 hours or some ridiculous amount. But we did it in one day, and we put the cats in the back of the car. You know, each we had a big like carrier because we thought if they were together they'd like it better. No, they were mortal enemies. They fought, and I'm like, what is your problem, you guys? Oh my God, they fought and fought until they got so tired, and then they fell asleep. My husband and I are like, oh, I don't know if we can handle 16 hours of these cats fighting, but they did good. And now that they're here, they're best of friends. They love the place. They fit, you know, didn't have any transition time, you know, being scared or skittish or any of that kind of stuff. They're just so funny. So funny. All right, so I'm getting out some bling now. Oh. Oh, look how pretty that is. Oh man. This, I've got to use this, but I don't want to cover up her, right? But I do like to do kind of like, I don't know if the word is like a vignette. I always like to connect my collage pieces together, if that makes sense. And what I mean by that is, since this is right here, to me, that lends itself into adding something else right next to it. And I kind of like to create that collage look, the layered look of having a bunch of different pieces there, kind of like a vignette. And that's just how I like to decorate. So I'm going to just glue this. Isn't this pretty? This is from Sheila of Bohodaydreams. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. Look at that. Oh. And I don't want it covering up her face, that little piece of tulle there, but I don't think it does. All right, so let's see on this side. What are we gonna do on this side? Oh yeah, here's some more. Oh, look at that. Ooh, wait. I think what I wanted to do on this, no, not on this one, but on this one, I wanted to create the like little tab at the top. Oh yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Isn't this trim pretty? This is also from Sheila. Oh man. Okay. All right, I'm gonna just put that right at the top. Oh, but you know what? See, here I go. I'm getting ahead of myself. Back up the truck. Okay. So what I did do is I did sew around both of these tags, which is what I'm going to do now. So I am going to stop the camera for just a moment. And I did do a gold thread in a decorative stitch. So I'm going to do that, but that's totally optional for these tags. So hold on just a minute and I will be right back. All right, I have just sewn around the edges. I think it looks really pretty. It just adds a little bit of extra sparkle and interest on the tags. So from here, we're going to continue layering. We're going to put them all together, and I'll show you ways to use these. They're so fun. Just love them. So like I was doing before I forgot that I was going to sew around the edges, is I did cut a little bit of trim, and I'm going to use this just as the a little tab for the top of my tag here. So I'm just going to get that going here and put that on top of this particular tag right here. I think that looks really good. I like the pop of the pink, I think looks really good. On that, got a little glue on my table, wipe that up. Okay, so that looks totally fabulous. Yep, that looks really good. I hope I got a long string. Let me cut this off. Where's my scissors? Oh, dang. Hold on. The scissors are over near the sewing machine. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right. So that looks really good. Now this, on this side, to me, I need to add some more. So I do have this light pink applique, which I thought would look totally fabulous. Now it's a little, for me, it's a little too big for this tag, so I'm going to cut it down a little bit. So I might just cut off this little flower at the end. And of course, you know, you never get rid of any of that because look how pretty that is. Geez. Well, I don't know. Let's see. Which one am I going to use? Ha ha ha. I'm kind of liking the big one though, you guys. You know, I'm the more is more gal. And if you remember, this was going to be a tuck right here. So I am going to somehow make sure that when I glue it, you still have that tuck. So I'm not going to glue this part down. Now, can you still see? I still want to be able to see that in the background. My modeling paste, so I'm going to have to finagle with this dude here for a second. I still want to be able to see that, so I don't know if that's too much of a flap hanging out on the edge there. Oh, wow. Let's see. I'm going to have to cut down some more. Oh, I know. I used to be the, oh, never cut anything up person. Not anymore. Cut away. Yeah, see, I like that, reason being I like it that it sticks out on some of the edges and you can still see the modeling paste with that rose design in the background. So I thought that looks, I think that looks really good. So when I'm gluing this down, I'm not going all the way to the edges because those edges are going to hang off the tag. So I'm just kind of going in the middle with my glue. And then I can see what else, you know, like what other areas need to be glued down while keeping the edges clear. Do that. Just get that along the edge there. Oh, see, that looks really good. And then when you flip it over, it kind of frames her, and that's just beautiful. Okay, so we got that. Yay, yay. Okay, and then we have all these extra yummies. Okay, so let's see, was that all I wanted to do on these? I think so. We can always add more. So now it's time to add our eyelets and put this cutie together. So, whoops, that's part of my ephemera here. All right, so what I did is I added some holes with my crocodile here. Now, I did not put my eyelets right in the center of the tag. Now, I don't know why, but to me, I feel it kind of has more of an aesthetic appeal for me if I put them a little higher. Now, you don't have to do that. You could do them, you know, lower. You could do two. That would be cool. Is, you know, two sections right here, two holes. But this is about, for the 7-inch tag, I put it at, looks like 4 1/4. Let's just say 4 1/4. So it was towards the top and I just eyeballed it. That's just where I thought it looked good. So, you know, no other reason other than that. Now, these are going to be two-sided, meaning one side is going to be on the exterior, but when you flip it, you're going to be able to see the interior. So, that's just the way I like to think of things, is to look at them in that respect. So let's see. For this tag that is, like I said, what did I say about, this is about a 5 1/4. I'm going to put my little grommets here and I'm going to get a pencil out to maybe put it at the 3 1/2 inch mark. So I'm going to do 3 1/2 inches from the bottom up. Okay, and I'll do the other one the same way. You want to do them about, you know, you want to do them the same so that when they're used as your wrap, they look even. I eyeball a lot of things, but I do mark a lot of things. Now I got to make sure that this is right because that doesn't look right. So hold on. And maybe I'm all messed up here. So that's 3.5. It's actually a little bit, I gotta make sure I'm right on that. That's 3.5. I'm concentrating, that's why I'm not talking. And this one was a little bit shorter, so I need to move that one up a little bit. And I don't know why I'm erasing this because I'm gonna poke a hole and you won't see it, but whatever. Ha! Okay. So I'm gonna use the wide hole in my crocodile here. And just go in a little bit. It's probably 1/8 of an inch. I could measure it for you. And there again, you know, they don't have to be exact. None of this has to be exact. Although, like I said, some of the things I like to be pretty accurate with, and other things I just eyeball. And that's everybody's personal preference, right? So there we go. Okay, so we've got that. Let me get my little eyelets out here. And this journal is definitely going to have a gold theme to it. So I'm using a lot of gold accents, and I just think that that's regal, and I just love gold. Well, I love silver too. Who am I kidding? I like everything. That one in. Yeah. Oh, and you know what, you guys? Another cool thing is we get a like a community newsletter kind of deal that comes out once a month. And there was an article, and I kid you not, there's a lady in our community that does junk journals. I'm like, oh, really? Yay, that was so cool. So I connected with her, and we're gonna get together and do some projects. But you know how when people don't know what a junk journal is and don't understand the whole thing behind it, they look at you kind of like, what? Like, okay, that sounds really neat, but I don't understand it. So that was super exciting to find that in our community, there's a lady who junk journals. So that's fun. So I'm excited about that. Okay, so there we go. So we have our 4 holes in our little tag thing. And what I threaded through on my example was some sari silk. And I don't know if I'm gonna use sari silk on this one. I don't know. So here's where I wanna know what you guys think. We've got some more sari silk in the polka dot, which I just think is adorable. I've got some satin ribbon, which actually looks pretty dang good. And then I have another satin ribbon, which also looks good. And the last option is in my big old stash of stuff here. Whoa, this is really long. I didn't cut that one. Oh no, not the last option. What am I talking about? So here's another one. To me, that's too plain. So forget that one. You could always use twine. But I'm not going to use twine, but that's certainly an option. So I'm leaning towards one of these two, you guys. I don't know. This one's really pretty, but this one is pretty too. Oh gosh, all right. We're just gonna use this one. Okay, so we'll do that. All right, so what you wanna think about is when this goes together, you're going to create an additional spot for some goodies. So you're going to have a line across the center, right? Because that's the way you're threading it, if you can see what I'm talking about here. See these two things right here. So you're gonna have additional space to put stuff. So not that that really matters, but just depending on how you thread it through. So with that being said, I'm going to go down on this side and have my thread go across on the back side of this particular tag. If I can get it in there, where's my little pokey tool? It's not a pokey tool, it's a screwdriver, but whatever. It's a pokey tool for me. If I can get it in there, come on. This is not working for me. You know, when you're doing a video, you're like, okay. All right. And then I'm going to go back up through the other side. There, now that went through really easy. What's the deal here? What's the deal? All right, and this one is giving me fits. There we go. So I so appreciate all of you. It's just, you guys are my world. You're my people. And I love that you're here. I just am so grateful and humbled and just, I don't know. This is my passion. It's what I love to do. So thank you, everyone. All right, so yay, we've got it threaded through, right? All right, I'm gonna make it a little even, but you can, you know, figure that out later. And I'll show you how we're going to put these in your junk journal, or how you're going to use them. They're so fun. Okay, so what I've done here is I've created an ephemera bundle, and this is going to go in the journal that I'm currently working on. But look how cool this looks with the little tag wrap over it. It just adds an additional layer of interest and you know, dimension, and just, it's just fun. That's all I gotta say. Now I gotta get these even here. Hold on. I need a little bit more on this side. Oh, and then what I wanted to show you guys also is these little tuck spots, right? I mentioned the tuck spots, but I forgot to put stuff in the tuck spots. So got one right back there. That, well, that's a little too big. Is that guy gonna go in there? He might. And that one's too big. Rats. All right, so maybe this guy, you know, just add some ephemera. Add some little bits. Isn't that fun? So you've got that on that side, and then on this side we have some additional places for some goodies. So you can put that right along the inside there. And then tie this all up if I could get it straight. Come on here, people. There we go. So that ties up like that. And this all goes together like so. And then of course, on top of that, you could add some more bling. You could add a little dangle right there, which is probably what I'll do. I don't have one right in front of me. So it can be an ephemera wrap, so that, like my ephemera bundle here. And let me show you another way you can use these is, let me get out. This is one of my signatures for the, whoops, sorry if I bonked the table. This is one of my signatures for my current journal that I'm working on. And look how fun this is. So it could be a signature wrap. So these tag wraps are so versatile. You could wrap an envelope with these. Oh, that would be cool too. Like just get an envelope. This could be a journal topper and you could wrap the whole thing and have this on top of your whole journal. Oh man. Okay, so ephemera time. Let's see. That can go in there. I don't know. What else do I have? Do I have some more ephemera for the back here? I don't know. Let me see. I don't know. I don't think I do. Well, I probably do. Put another tag behind there. You guys get the idea. It's just so fun. And then look at this. You tie this up like so. So this is, like I said, around one of my signatures. Look how fun that is. And then you can stick a whole bunch of goodies behind it. Look at that. So I've got a postcard, some ephemera, some more handmade paper. Just, oh, doesn't that look amazing? Ooh, yippee! So there you guys have it. You guys have the collaged, what did I call these? I don't even remember. Collage tag wraps. Geez, I gotta get back in the swing of this. You guys, it's been too long. Oh, but anyways, here they are. Aren't they fun? Oh yeah. And additional stuff in the back behind there. Look at all that goodness. I'm leaning in here, just adding some stuff in the back. And then I have this. This is my ephemera bundle that I wrapped up. Look how fun that is. And all of the little bits you can stick behind. Isn't that fun? So there they are, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys go out and create some of these. And like I said, the possibilities of what you want to wrap up, they're endless. So have a wonderful day, and I will be back soon with another video. So have a wonderful day. And again, I thank you all, and I'm so happy to be back. So I'll see you soon. Bye.